trying to lose weight. This is my first day going to the gym after giving birth to my princess. Okay, so getting ready. So I already put a little bit of my beef tallow, which is really great for your skin, especially when you don't want to, put stuff that has so many chemicals. I'm gonna add a little bit more, especially on my neck. I feel like I forget to add mine. But this is the brand that I use. I also have vitamin E. You can use any type of vitamin E. I think this one has a lot of ingredients in here, so I'm gonna try to switch it up. But this is one of the ones that I order online, so this is good for your hair. I usually just take a little bit, tap, and then add it to my hair. One, it helps to keep it down because my hair is super curly, but I like straightening it because it just makes it easy. I like curly hair, but it just makes it easy to just have your hair straight because I do not have the time. I do want to go to the gym, so because I said that I wanted to try and push myself because I haven't been to the gym since a while, even before I was pregnant. So, and the baby's already 2 months. And I feel like I need to work on that because my body feels it. My energy level is up down here and I want it to be up here, especially when you're carrying a baby and she's a few pounds, right? It's like so hard on your body. Even if you're using like a carrier, it's like your back is killing you. Especially when you have like a epidural and things like that. So yeah, maybe this will be. So I'm gonna get ready. So right now I'm 167. My goal is to be around 140. I'm trying to set this goal for myself. Next year, be able to be a little bit lighter and then keep pushing myself. So I am excited to wear them today at the gym. I feel like I haven't bought sneakers in so long. It's like your priorities change when you have kids. So if you feel like you're a person that doesn't like sharing too much, it's gonna be hard when you have kids because you have to learn to share even when you don't want to. It's like they become the priority. They become the ones that need to have everything. So I got the box. Let's try these sneakers on. I think they're gonna be perfect to work out. So let's see how they look on. Okay, this is how it looks. So yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I like the shape. I'm excited to just start working out and just be motivated, like motivation doesn't just come, that's something that you have to be intentional with it. It comes easier for other people, not everyone, right? Like some people are more motivated than others. But for me, I feel like I am a motivated person, but I struggle, like a lot of people. It takes a lot of effort to get up in the morning, or even not even in the morning. It could be at night after work to have the motivation to just go to the gym and do something, right? It's hard, right? When you have kids, it's even harder, right? People that don't have kids, sometimes we assume that they have the time in the world, but they also struggle with motivation. It's just when you have kids, it's harder. It's 100 times harder because you have to arrange so many things to actually get out of the house and go to the gym, right? Sometimes we don't have people to take care. Sometimes, there's single ladies out there, moms that don't have anybody to help them. Right now, I gave birth, like I said, 2 months ago, and I'm trying to do my best to really push myself to really, motivate myself to work on myself, to get back to where I was. ¿Qué fue, mama? And that's what it is. When you have kids, you have to think about all those things. When you have kids, they become the priority. They become someone that you have to look out for. You're last, they're first. So it's tricky. It's really hard. And, I don't have the motivation sometimes, it comes and goes, and that's something that happens to a lot of people. But it's about working on it, right? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? If it's physical health, you really, really have to like push yourself. Even if it means like getting up early in the morning and going outside, you know, little steps at a time. It doesn't have to be like, oh, let me go to the gym, you know, drastically, right? When you haven't been outside for probably like a week, maybe because you work from home and you don't need to go outside, right? You can start with little things, right? Little steps at a time. It can mean going to the car, right? Walking to the car. Then another day walking maybe around the block for at least 5 minutes or something, or 10, you know, depending. And then you push yourself little by little, and then eventually you go to the gym, and so you get there. But the motivation is really not gonna come, right? It's just, you know, you just have to push yourself little by little. Sometimes people think or assume that the motivation, you're gonna feel it completely like out of nowhere, and you're just gonna be so motivated that you're gonna do everything. Like, I got this, you know? And that's not realistic. Motivation really comes with being intentional with what you want to do, right? So if you feel like you want to work out on your body, on your, let's say, your brand or whatever it is, you have to plan for it, you know? And if you don't have kids, take advantage of the time, because if you do decide to have kids, it's 100 times harder, because then you have that responsibility to take care of, and they're going to come first, right? In most cases, they come first, and then whatever else, when it comes to you, is last, because they become the priority in your life. So yeah, so I am motivated to just go back to how I felt before I gave birth, because I always go back to the times that I felt the healthiest in my life, which was before I gave birth, and also like 2016, around that time. That's when I felt like my best, physically and mentally. So it's like you have to take those moments, like even if you didn't have those great moments where you said, oh, those are the best years of my life. It could be a short term, you know, it could be like, oh, those were the few months of my life that I loved, right? It doesn't have to be a whole year. It doesn't have to be 6 months. It could be, that was the best week of my life. What made that week the best, right? Even if it meant like, oh, I went out or I went on vacation, you know, those are things that you can look forward to, right? But when it comes to, like, let's say working out, and, you know, you feel like you had some times in the past where you actually looked your best and felt your best, that will be the goal to have, right? Because you can start from there and then eventually have a better goal after. For me, going back to where I was is realistic, right? Rather than me going back to a place where, let's say, I want to have 6 packs, right? Or 4 packs, or at least I want them to show, right? That's not realistic for me right now, because I still have to do so many steps to get there. So if you are ahead of what you have to do, you're always going to feel like you can't reach that goal. So the goal has to be small and attainable, right? Like, if it means my goal right now is really to go to the gym and start a routine, that's my first goal, right? And eventually that goal of having that routine will be set. And then my other goal is to really lose weight and to be in shape, right? So don't jump ahead. Take one step at a time. There's no rush. So when you rush, that's when you start getting overwhelmed. You start feeling like you're not doing what you want to do, and it just get in the way, right? So from my perspective, I would say, you know, take it one step at a time. Okay, so I didn't realize how cold it is today, but we're still gonna go to the gym. It's raining a lot and cold. Not the best day, but we have to go. And let's put some music that can pump me up. Okay, let's see. Because, man, it's still pretty cold. Something that really wakes you up. Maybe some reggae. I haven't heard reggae in a while. I'm feeling that one. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. I'm holding you so tight. And though you put it in a hand, the way you slap me at my feet, you know you do it really good. And baby, so sweet. Okay, let's go.
Me say me bun it and pass it on the right. Me say them come in and them look one down the jet. Them say, hey, natty dreadlocks, where you come from? You must have two stick of sense under your tongue. Me say, no, officer Lord, you must be mad. He only smoke cigarette and strictly shag. Oh, whoa, see, whoa, ooh, well, hey, under me sense, me under me sense.
I love his voice. I think he's like one of my favorite reggae artists. Barrington Levy has a lot of great songs. And I think it's just his voice that makes it super nice to listen to. Whoa.
If Babylon, you know, like I'm just. I thought it would be better.
Sometimes it's just too much to carry too many things. So yeah, let me just put this up. Today I'm wearing so many different brands, but whatever. I need to get something like this, but Nike. Anyways, I am gonna take my keys, obviously. I also have my water bottle, which is super small, and I actually love it because it's so tiny. Asabu is the brand. It's small and it's only like 7 ounces. So when I work out or go to the gym, whatever, I don't really drink too much water because I don't like using the bathroom like that. And it's just like, it's a good size to just carry around. So that is something that I do enjoy. I'm not a big fan of carrying so many things. I put some lipstick. So it's still raining a lot. I don't know if I should wait a little bit, but what else do I need to take? Obviously my phone. I'm gonna leave the camera. I take the camera, but I'm not gonna use it. I take my phone actually, and probably record a little bit, but probably not. I don't like recording while I'm working out. So let me also take my wallet just in case. So I come to Planet Fitness. Like I said, I don't like going to the gym, so I'm not gonna go crazy spending a lot of money at the gym or like a membership that costs a lot of money because I don't like it. I know that I'm not gonna use it, so I'm not gonna spend money on that. I do like doing classes, like they say kickboxing and things like that, but that's also something that, I've never done it at the gym, so maybe that will be a plus too if I decide to go back to kickboxing instead of taking classes outside of my regular gym. But yeah, for now, Planet Fitness works for me, right? Because it's cheap and it's available, and I just don't have to spend a lot of money. I don't have time to spend a lot of money on that when I know I'm not using it as much, right? If I become like really, really, really into it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go every single day, and it makes sense, then yes. But as of now, I don't have that, let's say self-control, which I'm working on. I do want to be able to go to the gym as often as I can, at least 3 times a week. But if I don't, this is the gym for me right now. And I think that if you're like me that don't go to the gym often, then go for something cheap so you don't feel it, right? I'm gonna also take my my umbrella because it is pouring right now. I was working out for about 45 minutes. 40, let's say 40. Which is good. Like, I was feeling it. It's not that easy. But since it was my first time, after a while, I didn't want to overdo it. I had a C-section 2 months ago, and I don't want to push it. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to take my time at my own pace. I'm not going to go crazy. I usually like to be at the gym for like an hour, hour and a half, and take my time. But, you know, I just want to start slow. I don't want to go crazy and then be hurt in there later on. It's not fair. Okay, so let me put some music to go back home. I'm kind of hungry too, and it's still pouring. Look at the rain. It's raining a lot. It's a rainy day. Rainy day. Don't get me wrong, I love the rain. I feel like it's so nice and relaxing. It feels so nice and relaxing when you have rain, but you know, you don't want to go anywhere sometimes because it's pouring, right? So yeah. So let's see, what else can we put? Maybe I want to switch it up. Let's put some. What else can I put that could pump me up? Plan B. Who doesn't like Plan B? Water time. Who knows Tego Calderon? Man, that was the thing back in the day. 20 years ago. Mami, que tu mirada y la mía un presentimiento. El que me decía que es un secreto, que tu mirada y la mía un presentimiento.
Yo con un ángel que me decía, es un secreto que sin mirarme me decía. Oye, el que sabe, sabe.
Ya, me cansé de la canción. Man, you do feel high when you get out of the gym. Ay, ay, ay. I'm hungry. Contigo.
Yo quiero besarte y decirte
Cositas al oído.
Morderte el cuello, despacio, lento, acariciar tu pelo, recorrer todo tu cuerpo. Y cuando tú
Okay, so if you're starting the gym too, like me, get going, don't stop. But take your time. Don't be going so hard that you break your back or you hurt yourself. Take your time. Don't rush. You have enough time to get the hang of it. So see you next time. Bye.